If you've seen my setup video, you may have noticed that I never mentioned a chair. And I was kinda hoping you guys would assume I just stood up all the time, but that is not the case. Prior to today, we did not talk about the chair. Made of the cheapest plastic known to mankind and a beautifully woven fabric that's slightly darker than Uranus, we have this no-name, spine-shanking, butt-busting office chair whose only redeeming feature allows me to spin for days. Incredible. Needless to say, but I'll say it anyway, I wanted something that didn't shoot suicidal thoughts up my sphincter and into my noggin noodle. But where to begin? Enter the ErgoChair from Autonomous. As your butt's new best friend, it's designed to hold up to 330 pounds, all while promoting ergonomic posture. The back and the headrest are made of a mesh material to prevent heat buildup when you're doing, things, and the seat has a nice foam padding, not too firm, but not too soft, which makes it a beauty for my booty. Speaking of beauty, its curvy design just screams, spank me. I mean, I'm an office chair. But that doesn't mean we're all work and no play here. There are 2 levers on the left side. Pulling the one in front up allows for a horizontal butt travel of almost 2.5 inches, which feels a lot longer than it actually is. It's all about the way you use it. And pushing the other one down unlocks the back for a lazy boy or girl mode. Pulling it up locks it back into position. You have roughly 30 to 40 degrees to fall back, or you can flip the handle on the chair's spine to lean forward up to 20 degrees. A cute adjustment. Autonomous is particularly proud of this feature. There's a lumbar cushion made of the same foam as the seat, with vertical head adjustment. I don't know who thought of the mechanism to handle this, but my once horribly misshapen spine thanks you. While there is no way to move the cushion horizontally, being able to slide the seat forward or backwards compensates for it. It certainly beats the cushions you see on the DX Racer chairs. Speaking of DX Racer's cushions, Autonomous has a different solution for the headrest too. The head pillow has been forsaken, and in its place is this curvy cranium collar, also sporting vertical adjustment of 2.76 inches or so, and 45 degrees of back tilt. Pulling the last lever on the right up adjusts the chair's vertical position, placing the seat anywhere between 18 and 21 inches off the ground. I stand at a towering 5 feet 9 inches tall, and the highest setting puts me to shame. Moving on, we have the armrests. They're pretty hard, which is okay. I'm not sure if I would have preferred softer ones or not, but I really can't complain because they're really not uncomfortable. They're being marketed as 3D, not because we coexist in the same dimension, but because they can be adjusted about 1 inch side to side, a little over an inch forward and back, and approximately 3 inches up or down. And while not explicitly mentioned on their site, they can also rotate about 10 to 15 degrees outwards. The chair's frame is made of a solid-feeling nylon plastic, and the 5-wheeled base is okay. Mobility is good on hard flooring, but as expected, you'll find more resistance on carpet. Directly under the seat, you'll find a knob that controls tilt tension. I found it a little hard to turn, but I like the tension where it is anyway. Aesthetically speaking, for the black model at least, this is a design worth cherishing. I found that even sitting crisscross is actually pretty comfortable. My last chair had bolts under the seat where my feet would go, and I've never been crucified before, but I think my last chair definitely tried. The chair arrived in one big box. FedEx always manages to punch holes in my things, but Autonomous double wraps for extra protection. The build process was easier than offending somebody in 2016, and while looking at the directions, I assume you're supposed to have a friend help since they have you construct most of the chair upside down. I just wish Autonomous would assume everyone was as lonely as I am when writing up these manuals. I put the base together first, installed the gas lift, plopped the seat on top, and then screwed it all from the underside instead. I found this to be easy as long as you use one hand for support and the other for the screwing. They even give you extras of everything just in case you're a klutz like me. My overall experience with the chair thus far has been excellent. The seat cushy is great for my tushy, the headrest is comfortable and bouncy, the mesh back offers the sweet embrace of spinal relief after a long day of not being in this chair, the lumbar cushion is the best thing since sliced bread, and all the levers make this thing feel kind of like a transformer. You're soft, you're curvy, you're flexible, and you let me sit on you. I'm gonna call you Candy. As I was saying, this chair has been a great investment. Grab a seat because we got a butt coming. But there are a number of things that I'm not overly enthusiastic about. First thing is the armrests. While you can lock them vertically, there's no way to keep them in place for the other 2 dimensions. If I need to adjust myself in the seat, I use the armrest for leverage and these slide around when I want to get a leg up. If you're one of those people that likes to keep your feet on the base of the chair, you might notice your Achilles heel being stabbed by the lever closest to the front. The headrest comfortably curves to your coconut, but if you're a fan of the head cans, You'll notice that leaning back will cause your headphones to brush into the mesh, which can feel a little awkward. I personally prefer my cans untouched. The next thing is pretty small, but I gave the lumbar cushion very high praise and I still stand by it. Sit by it? My only issue is that if you set it to a position you like, then lean the chair all the way back, there's no way for the cushion to automatically adjust for that. You'll need to reposition the cushion to fit your back, which can be a little difficult from the seat sometimes. This one's a little unfair because I ordered mine for their second wave of shipments, but it feels like Autonomous has all of 3 people working production. It takes about a month from when you place the order before your product even ships. So, no. If you order now, it won't be in time for Christmas. Bah humbum. Ever since buying this chair, all I've wanted to do was sit, which is good, but I also have their standing desk, so now I'm just pitifully conflicted and confused. And lastly, they suggest you don't stand on it, but I'll be damned if a chair tells me how to live my life. Now, is this package worth the price? The chair starts at $250 for the sky blue, evergreen, and apple red colors. You'll be looking at a price tag of $300 for the rest, plus $39 for shipping, which puts this in direct competition with DX Racer's most basic chairs. I don't have a DX Racer, but I have friends that do. I've planted my butt in their King model, and while I can say I prefer the armrests and the texture on the DX Racer, I definitely prefer the comfort of Autonomous's seating solution. Ergo, the ErgoChair, gets good marks from me. I just wish they'd keep some of their colors more consistent. Gray matches a lot of things, but having a vibrant seat and a desaturated backrest called too much attention to my already humongous ass. Last thing I'd like to mention is that if you're a slob, the DX Racer would definitely be a lot easier to clean. The ErgoChair seat will definitely absorb everything and anything that gets spilled on it. So that's all I have to say about that. Like, dislike, comment, subscribe, share, toss me questions if you got them. Thanks for watching. My name is Steven and I am ALittleDIMM. Bye-bye. Autonomous is particularly proud of this. I got past the word, but then I messed up the rest of it. I don't know who thought of this I don't know. The last lever on the right. Up. What? What did I write? I forgot to put a word in my script and that threw me off completely. I thought I proofread this. Oh, I suck. The last lever on the right. No. I stumbled on the same exact word that I forgot to put in. I stand at a towering 5 feet. How tall am I? I stand at a towering 5 feet 9 inches tall, and the chair's frame is made of a solid steel. No, it's not solid steel. Aesthetically speaking, for the black model at least, this is a design worth cherishing. I found that. Damn it. It's such a bad pun. Gray matches a lot of things, but having a vibrant seat and a desaturated backrest called too much attention to my already humongous ass. It's not that big. Who wrote the script? I did. I wrote the script.